You don't need a perfect time to start working out because there isn't any. What you need is a plan that actually works for you. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to start your fitness journey and stick to it. This is for the long term. We don't do situationships around here. So in this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide as to how to start working out if you've never been to the gym or if you feel anxious at the gym and you have basically no clue as to how to start, because I get it. Starting can sometimes be the hardest part. So I started my fitness journey when I was still in school. I was in 11th grade, overweight, and that is when I properly started going to the gym, even though I had been athletic all my life. During that time, I was really overweight. And when I went to the gym, I literally had no clue कि मुझे खुद क्या करना है. In a lot of gyms, we have this floor general trainer. And whenever they have a new client, they're like, मेरे को नया बकरा मिल चुका है. So like any other newbie at the gym, I trusted him. He actually made me do a drill workout, which was too much for me, too intense for me, and I remember that I felt pukish at the gym and I almost blacked out at the gym. I'm not gonna lie, it did make me feel a little towards working out and the gym in general. It was also because I did not know how to start, what should be the first step to starting your fitness journey. But in the past 7 years, I have learned a lot about fitness, yes, but also human psychology, because it plays a major role for someone starting their fitness journey. Before we properly get into this video, let me give a little reintroduction. Hi, I'm Sanjana. I'm 23. I have been working out since the past 7 years. I also got my certification as a personal trainer from NASM. It has been 1 year since I've been training clients, both online and offline, but it was just recently when I switched to a full-time fitness trainer. And also a little about my fitness journey. I started as an overweight kid. My main goal was to look skinny because I was not informed better that feeling strong is way more rewarding than being skinny. I did not have any general knowledge, so I developed an eating disorder on the way. I lost a lot of fat, a lot of weight, and got a lot of hormonal imbalances, but that is one of the main reasons why I became a personal trainer. I do not want other girls to suffer the way I did because I was clueless, and my main purpose to become a personal trainer is to help other people have a healthy life without hating their body, have a good fit body without hating their body or without hating their life and what they eat. So if you're somebody who is just starting out with your fitness journey, yeah, you have this thought behind your mind that I want to finally start working on my health. Number one tip is to know your why. Build your why. So I'm going to ask you a basic question as to why you want to start your fitness journey. So 90% of the times, a lot of people's first reaction is, I want abs, I want a chiseled back, I want muscles, which is great. But I want you to replace that want with feel. For example, for me, it's I want to feel confident, I want to feel smexy, I want to feel happy and confident, I want to feel strong. This instantly makes me want to have my intentions put correctly. So building your why is very important because on the days when motivation fades out, your why is going to help you through. For example, if you're very motivated on the first day of the gym, you know that, oh, you're doing it for the abs. ठीक है, you might get motivation, but let's say 1 week in, 2 weeks in, abs will not show up in 1 or 2 weeks. It takes months and a lot of time, years to get abs. It depends on your body type. It depends on a number of factors. So, अगर आपको 1-2 हफ्ते में abs नहीं मिलेंगे, what's going to be your why to keep going to the gym? That is why I put more emphasis on keeping your why as a feeling, not as a want. You want to feel a certain way when you go to the gym. Endorphins start kicking in. You feel happy. You feel confident. You feel like you've achieved something in your day. That should be your first step. Build your why. Once your reason is clear, your excuses get smaller. Number 2, start with small realistic goals and the process that comes with it. For example, let's say my goal is to lose a certain amount of kgs in a month. My steps should align with my goals. If I want to lose, let's say 10 kgs in a month, that is unrealistic. I don't recommend it. Unhealthy. I'm going to start hating my body and I'm going to regain the weight. So that is a very unrealistic and baseless goal. Let's be a little realistic and let's get into the moment before we set any kind of goals for ourselves. Our first goal should be start moving our body. It could be moving your body 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week is great. But if we stay realistic, 3 days is great to start moving your body. When I say moving your body, it could be anything. You don't really have to put all your gym clothes and head to the gym. You can just go for a walk around the block. You can skip rope. You can go swimming. You can do any other activity that you enjoy. That brings me to the third point, that is habit stacking. What is habit stacking? Basically, when you associate your workout with a particular task, it becomes easier for you to stick with it. For example, I usually like to take a walk after my dinner, and at the back of my head, I know that ये particular walk मैं after dinner करूँगी. So I associate my post dinner walk with my dinner. And that becomes easy for me क्योंकि जब भी मैं dinner खाती हूँ, I now have it at the back of my mind that it's time for me to go for a walk. That is how I habit stack. So in that case, working out or moving my body becomes a part of my routine. I really don't have to think and decide कि मैं कब करूँ, what should be the perfect time to work out. I have just allotted my movement to a particular task that is already in my routine. Now, how can you do it? Attach your workout to something you already do on a daily basis. It could be something as easy, for example, moving your body for 20 minutes after your morning coffee or after your breakfast. Anything, it's up to you. One of the main benefits of habit stacking is you don't have to spend your energy to think, and it becomes very automatically a part of your daily routine. Number 4, once you're comfortable enough in your moving routine, it's time to start focusing on your diet. Number one reason I never put pressure for somebody to start focusing on your diet on the very first day or even month of working out is because adding workout to your routine can already be very overwhelming for a lot of people, including me. When I started my fitness journey, it was already pretty hectic for me, not even hectic, just mentally overwhelming for me to fit fitness into my routine. And आगे से अगर कोई मुझे और pressure देगा to focus on what I'm eating, I think I'd collapse. It was only after once I felt comfortable in my routine. I once felt that everything is going smoothly. Fitness is finally settling down in my life. It's becoming a part of my life and it's becoming a non-negotiable or something that I really enjoy and happens effortlessly. Then I can take out time and focus more on what I'm putting in my body, what I'm eating. With all my fitness clients, I don't give any specific nutritional information right from the start because I want them to be comfortable in moving their body, especially if they're beginners. It's always one habit after the other. However, I do give the advice that you need to eat intuitively and you need to avoid eating outside. Not stop eating outside at all, just avoid. For example, if you have really unhealthy eating patterns, like eating 3 times from outside, you need to cut it down to once, max twice, and no cheat days, only cheat meals. Prioritizing your protein in every meal, I cannot stress it enough. हम influencers को देखते हैं, they talk about eat your protein, but nobody talks about why you need to eat your protein. Exactly, I'm going to tell you why. So first thing first, you all know protein helps in building muscles, helps in repairing muscles, helps in maintaining muscle mass, वो सब ठीक है. But why do we also talk about eating protein when you are trying to lose fat, lose weight? So there's something called thermogenic effect of food, and carbs, protein, fats, all of these have different thermogenic effect index. What is thermogenic effect? It's the energy used by the body to digest a certain amount of food. Digest it, absorb it, metabolize it. Protein has the highest form of thermogenic index. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आप ज़्यादा प्रोटीन खाओगे, your body will use more energy to digest, metabolize and absorb that amount of protein. In that way, you're also burning more calories, especially when you're resting, because your body is digesting that protein and it is using energy to digest it. That is also one of the reasons why protein keeps you full for a long period of time. So when I say that now you need to focus on your diet, focus on your protein intake, focus on cutting down your intake on processed food, sugar, and something that you know that is not good for your body. It's not always just the food, if you know what I mean. Hydrate. बाहर का थोड़ा खाना बंद कर दो यार, ये मोमो शोमो can wait. पहले body बना लेते हैं, then you can eat anything you want for a while. And also don't underestimate the power of water. Drink, hydrate yourself. You don't need a perfect diet. You just need to be mindful and intuitive as to what you eat. Now that we have a workout routine fixed up, we have our diet a little in control, it's time to stick with it. Here is when discipline comes in. आपको रोज मन नहीं करेगा वर्कआउट करने का, किसी का भी नहीं करता. Trust me, मेरा भी नहीं करता है. You need to have at least 1 or 2 rest days in a week, but जो बाकी दिन है, you need to give your all. चाहे आपका मन हो ना हो, you need to show up because I really hope आप किसी और के लिए नहीं कर रहे हो ये. This is for the long term. As I said in the beginning, this is not a situationship thing. We need to stick to it long term. So you need to remember you're doing this just for yourself. Nobody else is going to come and save you. It's just you and your goals. If you want to truly achieve it, you need to be true to yourself and you need to keep the promises that you keep to yourself. Because if you keep breaking the promise जो आप खुद से करते हो, you're going to lose that confidence in yourself. And when you start with the mindset that मुझे ये करना है आगे, ये मैं ट्रेंड फॉलो करने के लिए नहीं कर रही हूँ. I need to stick to it and I need to do it for the betterment of my health, be it physical health, be it mental health. So if you miss a day of working out, don't sit in that guilt. Nobody cares अगर आप कल भी वर्कआउट करने नहीं जाओगे. Nobody cares. Trust me. But you should care. अगर आपने आज रेस्ट ले लिया है, show up tomorrow. Don't have 2 rest days back to back. Because it naturally gets difficult sticking to your routine. And you have to show up even when it's not convenient. मैं आपको 10 plans बता सकती हूँ exercise करने के लिए, but करना आपको है. I can't possibly hold your hands and make you do your workout. You have to show up and you have to show commitment to the process. And always remember, the goal is not to be perfect. Nobody is expecting perfection out of you. We're just expecting you to show up. Next is a bonus tip, that is to feel confident in what you wear. And by this, I really don't mean कि आपको बाहर जाके नए कपड़े खरीदने हैं. Nah. When I started working out, क्योंकि मैं बहुत baggy थी, I also developed a love with oversized t-shirts because nobody knows my flab down there and nobody can see the curves in my body when I work out and when I sit down on the bench and I can see my belly stacking up and I felt very comfortable. चाहे आसपास लोगों को कुछ भी लगे मैं oversize पहन के कुछ भी करूँ, it's not my business to think what they're thinking. I felt comfortable and I stuck with it. And my only advice is to wear what you feel comfortable in. And there is no judgment around clothes. You can wear anything you want. You can wear a sports bra, you can wear a sports top, anything that you feel comfortable in. No matter how your body looks, just you need to feel comfortable in it. Because when you feel good in what you're wearing, you naturally show up with different energy and it also adds to a little motivation boost to show up. It's a small mindset shift, but I feel like it makes a big difference. And once you start seeing results, you can always go out and get new clothes. But again, it's never a compulsion. It's all about what you like to wear and what you feel confident and comfortable in. Last but not the least is to be kind to yourself. Now this point is way more important than you think it is. Lately, there has been this trend about toxic advice. Sure, sometimes you do need toxic advice to change. But this point is coming from somebody who has been toxic to themselves in the past and have had their consequences. I feel like अच्छे से explain नहीं करते what does it mean to be toxic to yourself. It's just आपको पक जाना है through your own habits and that's what makes you toxic towards yourself. But this has become a trend where you put yourself down, where you talk negatively to yourself just for the sake of changing. And it's not just about that as well. I have seen a lot of creators that just because they don't know how to balance their lifestyle, they talk bad about having a balanced lifestyle. Like not everybody has the goal of becoming a bodybuilder. Fitness doesn't has a body type. In most cases, you cannot judge somebody's fitness with the way they look. And just because you cannot strive a balance doesn't mean you throw shade on the concept of having a balanced lifestyle. For me, I think balanced lifestyle is the only thing that saved me from hating myself or eating too little or eating too much. So that is the kind of approach I always recommend people, is to have a balanced lifestyle. And when I say be kind to yourself, I mean it. Realize that you are still in the learning process and you're still learning to prioritize yourself, still learning to find a routine that works for you. You're still learning so much and you need to be patient with yourself. Just because you had a bad workout, a week of bad workouts, doesn't mean you give up on yourself. You need to believe in yourself before you want anybody else to believe in you. Trust me. And it's not just in fitness, it's in every aspect of life. You have to trust yourself because you're becoming a new version of yourself and you need to give yourself some grace. There will be off days and that's no secret. Always remember that you need to celebrate the efforts first before you're keen about celebrating the outcomes. Effort डालना and काम करना is the first step and उसके बारे में खुश होना comes later, but it does come if you stick to it. So that was it for today's video. This video was mostly for people who have never worked out before, or they have tried working out but they've never actually stuck to it. In the next few videos, I'll give more details as to how to calculate your calories, how to track your macros, and if you're interested in that, please let me know. Apart from that, I hope this video helped, and if it did, drop a comment down below and let me know what else would you like to know about fitness and anything basically. And before I go, remember that this winter we are not waiting to be ready, we are becoming ready. Okay, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.